Hello, gorgeous goddess. It's Diana Dorell, intuitive relationship coach and spiritual mentor, invited back by the fabulous Helena Hart for your goddess message for April 2019. It is so good to be back with all of you. I thought I'd invite you into my goddess office here so you can see a little bit of my world. And there's so much happening for April, so let's get right into it. If you are new to Helena's channel, be sure to subscribe so that you never miss any of her awesome videos on how to attract the relationship that you really want. And for those of you that are seeing me for the first time on her channel, it's so nice to meet you. I am a healer and also a certified dating and spiritual coach. So the insights that I share today mix the spiritual world with the practical world, and it is my intent that as you're listening to this message, you are welcome to take your own notes. So I encourage you to get a pen and paper, and we're going to pull 4 cards, one for each of the weeks in April, and I will share the general message, and then if you want to pause the video and write down your own insights, that would be awesome. All right, let's get into it, shall we? And be sure to stay to the end because I have something special for all of you that watch. Okay, the first thing is that as we came out of March, you may have felt extra sensitive. Your body may have given you some nudges or even broken down. I know a few of you wrote to me, you're like, my knee hurts or my back hurts or what's going on? I never get sick and I'm sick. It's okay, breathe. For those of you that saw my video on Mercury retrograde, Mercury is now direct. And so we'll start with a little bit of astrology. All that means is right now as we hit the beginning of April, things like communication, travel, transportation, and even just how you feel about relationships in your life in general, it's like it's all moving forward. When last month it really may have felt like you were moving backwards. And as we hit the first week in April, I want you to consider where has been the thorn in your side in your life? What is that wound that no matter what you do, it seems to kind of always be there. Maybe it's around love and feeling deserving. Maybe it's around money and feeling like you have enough of it. Maybe it's around the body and just feeling unsafe or just like, I don't know, undeserving of love in your body. What is that core wound that has been just like following you or haunting you your whole life? In astrology, they call this Chiron. Chiron is the wounded healer. And right now what's happening is Chiron and Mercury are crossing each other. And Mercury is the planet of how we communicate, right? And so it's going across that core wound, which is why last month may have felt so tender. You may have felt so raw with your emotions. And between April 1st and April 17th, if you want to write down that range, you have a beautiful opportunity to heal that wound before Chiron moves into Aries. And I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty of astrology here, but it's a new start for everybody, right? So this is prime time to do any kind of healing work on yourself. If you're into Reiki or you're open to alternative therapies, even traditional therapy, this is like a great time to invest in that kind of stuff between now and the 17th, because it's that window, right, for you to really open your soul, open your heart, and really heal those deep, deep core wounds, that one core wound that's been following you. And you get to try on a new identity this month. The theme of this month is regaining a sense of balance. Now, I want to be clear that with goddess energy, right, it's not practical to say every single part of my life is going to be in perfect balance all the time. You'll drive yourself crazy and you'll set yourself up to fail this month if you think like that. It's more about regaining your internal balance. How you feel about yourself, how you talk about yourself, how you talk about other people. Can you purify your speech internally and externally so that you are feeling at peace? That's like your key phrase. What brings me peace? What makes me feel at peace? If you have big decisions to make this month, what brings me the most peace? That will guide you in so much of what's coming up. Okay? And the symbol for the month is the butterfly. And we all think of butterflies in a different sense, but for me, for all of you, what I see is transformation, a chance to really become the most exalted version of yourself and to move past all the wounds, all of the pain, and an opportunity to fly because you deserve that. Okay? So you can, if you're into meditation, you can bring in a vision of a butterfly, draw a butterfly and meditate with it in your hands. Play with the energy of butterfly and see what happens. So as we go into week 1, card number 1, I love this card, Abundantia, a Greek goddess of prosperity. She's holding this cornucopia, spilling out all of these beautiful gold coins. And this can symbolize anything that has felt like there hasn't been enough of it. So money, love, energy, maybe even time. I'm getting a psychic hit that some of you have like left a job or are thinking of leaving a job and you've been worried about it, and now it's like you get a new offer or you have a business idea that's going to be very successful. Like this could go a couple different ways, right? But this is about being open to receive more than you ever have in the past. The card says the universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. Okay, I think they got it. All right, week 2, Damara, guiding children, Celtic goddess. Damara, when I look at this card, it's about play. In the second week, it's about not taking yourself so seriously, right? And for those of you that tend to be too serious when you're in a relationship or even dating, this is about what does your inner child need? Maybe she needs reassurance that it's going to be okay, that you're pretty, that you're good enough. It's time to parent yourself in week 2. Because what happens, right? We tend to look to the outside world or to men or to women, whatever your preference, and try to fill that hole inside of us that only we can fill, right? So this is about honoring your inner child, playing, not taking yourself too seriously, but also reassuring that inner child. And as you do that, in week 3, we get Mat, Egyptian goddess of fairness. So anything that has felt a little bit off, right? As you get to the middle of the month, again, this is around that April 17th time, which is kind of perfect. Stuff is going to get balanced, right? People that you may have had disagreements with might come back. You may get a chance to express something that you've held back or haven't been clear on. And just know that it's going to go in everybody's favor, right? The highest and greatest good for all concerned. So just trust that if any uncomfortable stuff comes up, you can handle it, and you'll be given the language and the courage to say what you need to say in this 3rd week. And as you do that, miracles can come out of it. Look at this. Bridget. We round out the month with the triple goddess, Bridget. She's a Celtic goddess, and if you know anything about angels or you're curious about angels, I liken her energy to Archangel Michael, the protector angel with the sword. This is like the female equivalent of him. So it's a great sign to get that at the end of the month because it's saying you've worked hard, look into the light, don't back down. The card says stand up for what you believe is right. This is about standing up for yourself, grounding yourself in what it is and who you are becoming and not apologizing for it. Right? So when it comes to relationships, this can look like really stating your non-negotiables when you're dating. If you're in a relationship, this looks like, you know what? This is no longer working for me in this way. Can we try it this way? And that could be anything from, chores to schedules to, emotional needs, right? And really trusting that it's safe for you to walk through the fire and you're going to be supported. So let's go over those again. Abundantia. Be open to receive in your relationships, giving and receiving, right? However, parent yourself. And also, if you're in a relationship, parent your partner. You might have to play mommy or daddy for a tiny bit. It's okay. It's from a place of love. And at the same time, make sure that you're playing, having fun, not just all serious. Week 3, fairness. Express yourself. Know that whatever's coming up that's uncomfortable is supposed to. And then you get your prize, which is feeling really, really powerful in who you are. All right, for those of you that want more, please check out the website. The link is in the first comment, dianadorell.com. I have a free gift for you, 7 goddess secrets to up your confidence in love now. And if you know that this is an area where you struggle, these 7 secrets, you can keep it in your purse. You can record it on voice memo so you play it every morning for yourself like a little mantra, will help you turn it around so that you're attracting a higher vibration frequency relationship into your space and opening up to miracles because you deserve that. Helena, thank you so much for inviting me back, you all, and I'd love to read your comments. We love hearing from you. What was your favorite card? What's coming up for you this April? What are you excited about? And have an amazing day.